Okay, so let's talk about some common mistakes beginner sales reps make when they're looking to get hired on their first offer. The first one being they don't vet opportunities. I want you guys to be very, very careful when you're looking at job descriptions, when you're, speaking to business owners. Be careful to vet the opportunity and make sure that everything aligns from what they're telling you to what you see about that company and their presence online. You want to make sure the numbers make sense. You want to make sure that they have some kind of presence. You want to make sure that they have good reviews, good testimonials. They serve their clients well. You want to make sure that they have leadership onboarding, some kind of systems in place. Vet the offers. Remember, you have some of the negotiation power. Remember, it's not all I see a lot of closers, a lot of setters, a lot of beginner sales reps. They're very desperate to land their first offer. You don't have to be in this state of desperation. They need you just as badly as you need them, and sometimes even more so to keep their operation afloat. So again, remember that you have value. Remember that you are the asset that's bringing massive growth, massive change to their business and helping them grow their dream, their mission, and helping them achieve exorbitant amounts of wealth so that you can build some as well. But at the end of the day, a lot of these companies, especially unless they're the cream of the crop, unless they have amazing systems, amazing lead flow, unless they've already scaled to a certain point, they are going to struggle to get some of the best talent that they're looking for, just like how some of you struggle to get on some of the best teams out there. So don't be desperate to just accept any and all offers. Vet the company, make sure that they're legitimate, make sure that they have a great offer, make sure that they serve their clients well, and make sure that what they're telling you and what the reality is the truth and things actually align. I see way too many reps not vetting offers. And secondly, along the lines of vetting offers, reverse engineer your numbers. This is before you land the offer and after you land the offer. If you want to achieve a certain goal, if you have commission numbers you want to hit, make sure that you're reverse engineering the numbers to see what the inputs are going to require for you to hit those numbers. If you're an appointment setter and you want to set a certain amount of deals, you should reverse engineer how many dials equate to how many talk tos, equate to how many sets, equate to how many shows, equate to how many closes, equate to how many deals in commissions, how much revenue I'm generating in commission. Reverse engineer your numbers. Same thing as a closer. What are the average close rates? What are the average show rates? What do I actually need to have on my calendar to hit my goals? How many offers do I need to make to hit my goals? How many dials? How many follow-ups? How do I need to manage my pipeline so that I can hit my goals? I see setters and closers all the time just living willy-nilly. They're just assuming that they're just like closers will do as many reach outs, do as many follow-ups as they feel like doing. Setters will dial as many people as they feel like dialing that day. When you reverse engineer the numbers and you have specific targets that you're going for, you will have a much better sense of control. If you doing 20 dials a day, if you're doing 50 dials a day resulted in 2K in commissions, 3K in commissions, and you want to get to 6K in commissions, then at the very least you should be doubling your dials, go from 50 a day to 100 a day, right? You have to have some kind of numbers that you can go for on the day-to-day input section of your workflow so that you are at the very least, knowing what's going to create the outcomes you want rather than guessing. When you play guesswork, it's very hard to keep your mentality. It's very hard to stay consistent because you don't even know what you're doing. You're just going based off of feel, and that's never going to result into anything. Some days you're going to feel great. You're going to do a lot of inputs. Some days you're not going to feel great and you're going to not perform as well. And you're going to wonder why your commission is inconsistent at the end of the day. Consistent inputs create consistent outcomes. So make sure you're reverse engineering your numbers. Back to the application process. A lot of beginner closers, a lot of beginner setters, what they'll do is they'll apply to job posts without doing any kind of direct reach outs. And what you want to do is reach out directly to the business owners, to the sales managers that are posting the job opportunity, and treat that post how you would treat a lead in their business, how you pretend they're a prospect, because they are. You're trying to sell your sales skills. You're trying to sell yourself. So show them what you would do with a lead. Reach out directly, follow up, treat that, like work it like it's a lead, because at the end of the day, this is a competition. You're competing against a bunch of other setters, a bunch of other closers that are trying to land the same offers as you. And all you're doing by applying is jumping into the line and hoping and praying that they're going to pick you out of the bunch. The amount of people that reach out directly is negligible. It's a very small percentage of people that do the extra work and the added step of reaching out directly after they apply. And if you do that, it is a huge green flag for the business owner, because they say, hey, this person does the extra work. And if they're going to do the extra work here, and I, as a business owner, I'm paying for leads, I want sales reps that are going to work the lead. So if you're showing that you're going to work the lead, the chances of you getting picked for the interview, the chance of you getting hired go way up. And lastly, not only do you want to reach out directly, I see tons of reps reaching out with zero context. They just send a Loom video, or they say, hey, I'm a setter. Hey, I'm a closer. Can you hire me? Hey, I do know anyone that's hiring. They're not reaching out with any context. They clearly haven't even looked at the page. When you're reaching out directly after you apply, give them 2 to 3 reasons why you'd be a good fit for their offer and make it contextual. If you're applying for a fitness offer, let them know about your passion for fitness and how you stay in the gym, and you know how you have certain knowledge about, you know, macros, whatever it is. Give them reasons why you're a good fit. If you're applying for a real estate offer, let them know how you used to be a real estate agent. If you're applying for a finance offer, let them know how, you know, you're very meticulous in tracking finances and you're into stocks and or you used to be an accountant. Whatever. Give them good reasons as to why you'd be a good fit for that offer. Reach out with context, sell yourself in that reach out. And I promise you, you will get 10 times more interviews. And if you do all of these things, you will find great offers. A lot of people miss it. A lot of people don't do it. You do it. You'll get good opportunities. You'll land more roles. Hopefully that helps. See you in the next video.